Imagine this: a storm hits. Thunder cracks like a whip, rain stings your face, and the wind howls, tearing at everything you thought was solid. Life feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Plans collapse, challenges blindside you, and the world spins out of control. But here's the kicker. What if you could stand in that chaos unshaken? Today, we're uncovering how Stoicism turns uncertainty into strength. Stick around, you might just find the calm. Picture a Roman battlefield. Dust chokes the air, swords clash in a deafening roar, and Marcus Aurelius, yes, the emperor himself, stands amid the madness. He's not just fighting soldiers. He's wrestling with a plague, a crumbling empire, and whispers of betrayal. Yet he scribbles in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That's Stoicism in the raw, born in chaos, forged through struggle. Now fast forward to today. Your battlefield, a missed deadline, a breakup out of nowhere, or that moment your car breaks down in the rain, wipers dead, water creeping in. Life doesn't care about your plans. It's a relentless tide shifting the sand under your feet before you can catch your breath. But here's where it gets real. The Stoics didn't flinch at this mess. They leaned into it. Seneca, a guy who faced exile and a death sentence, wrote, "Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling." Translation: change is coming whether you like it not. Resist and you're crushed. Adapt and you might just rise. See, the world's unpredictability isn't new, it's the oldest game in town. Jobs vanish, storms brew, people leave. That's the texture of life, rough, jagged, and wild. But what if the secret isn't controlling the chaos? What if it's controlling you instead? Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Horns blare like a pack of angry dogs, the clock ticks louder with every second, and your boss's voice echoes in your head. You're late again, your fists clench, your stomach knots. Sound familiar? Now picture this: Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic heavyweight, staring down a world he couldn't bend. He said, "Some things are up to us and some are not." That's the dichotomy of control. A line in the sand between what you can grip and what you can't. You can't stop the traffic, the rain, or your boss's temper. But your thoughts, your next move, that's your turf. Take a guy named Jake. Lost his job overnight, poof, gone. The panic hit like a punch to the gut. Bills piled up, the fridge hummed empty. He couldn't control the layoff, but he could control his response. Instead of drowning in "why me," he sharpened his resume, hit the pavement, and turned a dead end into a detour. That's the Stoic play. Focus on what's yours, your actions, your attitude, your grit, the rest. Let it roll off like water on stone. Life's a howling wind. You don't command it, but you can adjust your sails. So next time chaos knocks, ask yourself, what's in my hands right now? Ever feel like life's tossing you into a blender? One minute you're sipping coffee, warm and bitter on your tongue. The next, the phone rings, bad news, sharp as a blade. Chaos doesn't knock politely, but the Stoics, they had tools to tame it. First up, reflection. Picture Marcus Aurelius, candle flickering, scratching thoughts into parchment after a brutal day. He wasn't whining, he was dissecting. What happened? What can I learn? Try it. Grab a pen, spill your mess onto paper. That breakup, that missed shot, it's not just pain, it's a map to something tougher inside you. Then there's perspective. Seneca called it reframing the picture. Your flight's delayed, rain tapping the terminal window like impatient fingers. You could curse the sky or see it as a pause to breathe, to think. A setback's only a failure if you label it that. Flip it, it's a lesson, a scar that proves you're still swinging. Finally, negative visualization. Sounds dark, right? It's not. Imagine losing what you love, the job, the house, that person. Feel the ache, the cold emptiness. Now open your eyes, it's still here. Suddenly the coffee tastes richer, the rain sounds softer. This isn't gloom, it's gratitude with teeth. These tools aren't magic wands, they're hammers and chisels, hard work that carves resilience out of raw stone. So, which one are you picking up today? Life's a brawl sometimes. You're dodging punches, betrayal stings like salt in a cut, fear coils tight around your chest. The Stoics didn't just take the hits, they fought back with virtue. Not some dusty old word, but a living, breathing anchor. Wisdom first, it's the quiet voice cutting through the noise. Your friend snaps at you, words sharp as broken glass. Wisdom says pause, don't lash out, see the bigger picture. Maybe they're hurting too, then courage. Not the loud, chest-thumping kind, but the grit to face a hard truth, like admitting you're wrong, voice shaking, palms sweaty. Justice steps in next. The world's unfair, someone cuts you off, tires screeching and gets away clean. You could stew in rage or choose fairness anyway, help the next guy instead. Temperance seals it, balance in a storm. You're stressed, deadlines clawing at your back. Instead of coffee number 5, trembling hands and all, you breathe, slow it down. These aren't rules, they're a compass. Picture Seneca exiled on a rocky island, waves crashing like a drumbeat. He didn't curse fate, he wrote, lived, stayed steady. Virtue held him. Now you, that argument brewing, that choice looming. Anger's easy, loud, hot. But what if you picked calm instead? Reason over impulse. That's your anchor dropping, steadying you when the ground shakes. What virtue's calling you right now? Ever feel the world's caving in? A text pings bad news, cold as ice water down your spine. Voices shout, screens glare, and your head's a drumbeat of what-ifs. The Stoics knew that noise, that crush. They built something better, an inner sanctuary. Not a fluffy escape, but a fortress. Your thoughts, your values, your breath, they're yours, untouchable. Picture Epictetus, chained once, free in his mind. He said, "No one can hurt me without my permission." That's the key. The outside roars, but inside you're still. Build it, steal 5 minutes, door shut, phone off. Feel the chair under you, solid, real. Hear your breath, slow like a tide pulling back. Chaos fades. That job loss, it's a fact, not your soul. That fight, words, not your worth. This isn't pretending, it's reclaiming. Marcus Aurelius carried his sanctuary everywhere, battlefields, throne rooms, sleepless nights. Ink on his fingers, he wrote to himself, retreat within. You can too. Next time life slams you, car won't start, rain soaking your shoes, don't curse. Step inside. Ask, what's mine to hold? What's mine to let go? It's not easy. The world's loud, relentless, a grinding wheel. But this space, it's yours alone, an ember glowing through the dark. Tend it, strengthen it. Because when the storm howls loudest, this is where you stand unbroken. Where's your sanctuary starting today? So here we are. Life's still a wild beast, teeth bared, claws out, unpredictable as a gust whipping through the trees. But you're not the same. You've walked with Marcus, Seneca, Epictetus, through storms, chains, exile, and seen their secret. Adaptation isn't surrender, it's power. The dichotomy splits what you can grip from what you can't. Reflection turns scars into wisdom. Perspective shifts the lens, mud into stepping stones. Virtue steadies you, an anchor in the flood. And that inner sanctuary, it's yours, a quiet pulse beneath the roar. This isn't the end, it's the spark. Every twist, every fall, it's asking, what will you choose? Rage or reason, panic or purpose? The Stoics didn't promise a soft life, just a strong one. You've got the tools now, test them. Let chaos come, you'll bend, not break. Want more of this? Hit that subscribe button, join us to keep forging that Stoic edge. Because here's the truth, life won't stop shifting. But you can rise every time. What's your next move?